Welcome home again to Innerware. Today I want to tackle a different topic with you: the importance of discipline and patience in a man's life. Yeah, they're quite important. They go hand in hand. You can't be patient unless you have a goal, and you can't achieve a goal without discipline. So yeah, they go hand in hand. But just want to break down the ways in which they are helpful to you and the importance that they carry. Starting off with discipline. Discipline is teaching you self-control because it's a behavior that you have to enforce on yourself logically, so you can feel disciplined every day. Doesn't matter which type of goal you set, but you can't be emotionally feeling like doing it daily in terms of having to be consistent, having to execute. Sometimes you don't feel like doing the task, but then you use discipline to enforce the execution on yourself. So in that manner, it's teaching you self-control because you're no longer just doing when you feel like doing. You do it regardless, based on how you schedule what task you should do and when to do them. So that is part of discipline, having self-control. And if you learn to be disciplined, it will teach you self-control. It's vice versa. And this actually results in actual change, tangible change in your life. In terms of the physical world, it will give you results. Because if you put in discipline in any way, shape or form into your life, it shows off. It could be saving money, it could be hitting the gym, it could be your diet. It's going to actually give you the physical results that you want because you're doing it practically, and the results are also going to be practical, which is in the physical world, the external world. So that's the number two benefit of having discipline, that it results in actual change. I'm not sure if you're following. Take for instance, you're somebody who's got anxiety and you start meditating daily, even when you don't feel like doing it, which is also part of meditation. You start to experience a change internally in terms of the way you feel. It gives you an actual change that is going to show off in your life in terms of your relations with people, your relations with your habits, the relationship you have with yourself. It will show off there in the external world. Because it's something. I think discipline is something that is masculine, and whatever is masculine, it has. It's something that has a lot to do with the external world. So having discipline gives you that actual change, and it's going to raise your masculine energy, obviously, because it's not something that's easy to do. You have to be using logic over your emotional state. So by engaging in that type of activity or behavior, you're raising the energy required for you to maintain that behavior. You're sort of studying a habit, and discipline is one of the masculine things you can teach yourself. And in that way, your masculine energy is going to increase because you know that I can do this tangible thing, I can be disciplined, this and that. It will also give you other masculine traits like confidence. If you know you're disciplined at something, naturally you become confident at doing it because you actually do it consistently with discipline. You gain skill, that skill gains you experience, which gives you confidence. Everything I just said right now is an embodiment of masculine energy. Because if you think about it, a man by design is like a machine. We do get emotional here, but not extensively. I think we do experience minimal emotion compared to women, simply because that's how we're designed. We're designed for action. We are designed we're designed to live a physical life. You know, we do the physical things we should do in order to obtain whatever spiritual or emotional outcome that we want, but whatever we do, it will always lie in the physical realm, and that's how we operate. So yeah, you become a machine by design because you are now engaging in your primal behaviors as men, which are becoming disciplined. And then we're coming to patience. Yeah, patience. For me, the benefit of learning to be patient, it sort of teaches you to look beyond the noise. Because I mean, think about it. If you set a goal and you're setting a goal that at the end of the month I want to be having six-pack abs, I want this and that, and I'm able to come during the month and distract you from that goal, I create impatience within you with whatever will be bringing the sense of agency to you. That way, I'm moving you off your grounded energy. I'm taking you off patience. I'm making you more impulsive. And that way you start to see things in the immediate time frame. But if you stick to patience, you notice that you are able to look beyond the noise and you only have that tunnel vision, you're focused on one thing. And I mean, if you're consistent with whatever it is that needs your patience, and if you're also applying discipline, it will also embody itself in your physical life because you've actually put in the energy required to manifest it in that physical realm of your life. And besides many things, patience also gives you the ability to maintain emotional stability because I mean, if you know where you're headed and you're moving at a consistent pace or constant pace, or you're doing whatever you need to do daily, I mean, you're going to actually start being more emotionally stable because we have steps of what to do to get there daily. That gives you emotional stability because you realize now you're no longer operating from that state of high emotional impulse. I must do this. Then next day you're tired and you don't do anything. But if you're disciplined enough and you actually use patience, you look through the noise because you can register that, okay, today I feel like doing this. You do it. Today I don't feel like doing it at all. You do it. And as time goes by and you look back, you see that, oh, I mean, the results sort of start to accumulate and you can actually see that, oh, all those days I was feeling bad and I didn't actually do this. I was just impatient and I lacked discipline. But if you're actually patient, I mean, there's no way you won't get to where you want to be. Even if you can put it in a simple physical expression, you have to walk a long distance. I mean, you have to be patient. You have to know that you'll be looking for this certain amount of time and actually having to be cool with it. You know, you're just going to know that I walk at this pace till the destination, as opposed to someone who wants to run and then next thing you're walking, you're running. That way you exhaust yourself because I think subconsciously it's sort of you are rushed and you sort of losing patience is a trait I personally associate with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. You know, they want to complete whatever it is they're doing as fast as possible. That is a lack of patience in terms of how I see it. And having patience will actually benefit you in that sense that you become emotionally stable because you know that I'm doing this X and this Y in these steps. Yeah, I mean, patience actually Patience also gives you actual power. You know, it gives you actual power because if you come to think of it, most of us nowadays we're used to a fast life where everything is fast. Just like in the same video, my previous video, I was talking about instant gratification. If you can overcome that and know that you reward yourself from long-term gratification, that does something to you as a person. It truly does. I think it truly does. Or at least that's what I've noticed with myself, is that it gives you actual power because now you are able to see beyond the veil of the busy lifestyle that we live daily. Everyone going this way, that way, changing directions. It's just mix and mixes of everyone going their own way. I mean, just put the focus on you and where you want to go. Don't be concerned about the result, because that way you actually go deeper and sort of fall in love with the process, which will make you become more patient again as you witness how much you don't actually know, or how much you actually need to do to obtain your goal. That way you actually see the things that truly matter, because you see things for the way they are. You're not rushed, you are careful, you are analytical. Basically, you're just embodying masculine energy. I think the importance of discipline and patience overall in a man's life is just to create a strong embodiment of a masculine energy which will propagate you forward. Yeah, at least that's what I've seen in my life. In those times where I actually decided to be disciplined and locked in and patient, and I understand that whatever journey I'm taking, exactly like this one right here on YouTube, whatever journey I'm taking, it's gonna have its ups and downs. Sometimes I don't actually feel like doing anything, I don't feel like working, but I know I got to go train. I got to shoot this video. YouTube won't wait for me. My body won't wait for me. Immediately I start falling off track, it's also gonna fall off track because it's dependent on what I do at that time. Am I disciplined? Am I sticking to my schedules? Am I sticking to my step-by-step plans? The plans that you make. I think every man has got that capacity in him to plan and strategize. The only problem with us is that we don't actually want to create the character traits it takes to go with whatever goal that we want. You want to be fit. There is no way you can skip the discipline of actually having to visit the gym every day and fixing your diet and actually being patient that it is working on a micro level, and the result will end up accumulating to a point whereby it manifests externally in your body, that you do visit the gym, you do work out, you're fit, or whatever it is, even your finances or building relationships. It is the same thing. If you put in your focus steadily with precision and discipline and patience, and it sort of starts to create this energy within you that makes you embody the traits of whomever is supposed to be having that goal that you have. Same thing as if you want to be a top runner, you must run daily. You end up having the character traits of a runner that runs daily. That way, whatever goal that you set for yourself, you start attracting it slowly, because now you're embodying that energy of the thing you want to have. Same as I was saying in one of my previous videos with money. You're forging the person who's supposed to be having what you want to have. I want to have a fit body. I must go be disciplined and trained every day. I must be patient with my diet. I must eat. I must do the same thing daily over and over again till I achieve my result. That is patience, that is discipline. That will result in me having a much more active, more masculine energy. And that results in me actually obtaining the physique. And that results in me having the confidence. So you see, the more of the masculine energy you actually force into yourself to embody, it will give you whatever trait that you want. Because I think as guys, we all want the masculine traits. And why don't you just look in and work on whomever the guy you said you want to be? You want to be rich, well, get disciplined with your finances. I mean, I myself am not disciplined the way I want to be, but I can see that whenever I start to put actual effort, conscious effort, daily, in a structured way, the changes do happen. It's unavoidable. Same thing goes with the body. You train daily. There's no way you can't get fit. If you're training daily and eating, there is no way you can't get fit. Whatever it is, as a man, you need to understand this thing. You are a builder. You are a machine, and machines remain objective. You can't be subjective about yourself and your goals. Yeah, there is that little bit amount of time you have to be subjective with yourself and actually embody your feminine traits and whatever. But for most of the time, I think it lies in you having that discipline and the patience. Just embody your masculine energy. Don't shy away from it. Because the moment you lose these traits, I think for me as a male, it's sort of as if you're running away from yourself, and that diminishes your energy. Hence, you never actually achieve the things that you want because you're running away from them. You're shying away from the hard work you have to put into yourself to actually attract those goals. I mean, I have to be disciplined. I have to discipline myself about my finances, about my habits, my spending habits. That way I'm fixing me. And then what will be left in the absence of that? All these things that make me to have the bad habits. It will be the pure part that I'm chasing after, and it attract whatever that I want because I've actually put in the work inside. If I want something outside, you have to work inside first. You want the fit body, you have to be inside yourself with the discipline and the consistency. That way you actually attract the body because now you put in the work. I mean, think about it. If you're starting to train, there is no way you get six-pack abs, but you still want them. No, you don't have them. That's why you want them. You actually have to put it into yourself that you have to work hard daily, whether you see results or you don't. You actually put in the work. Whatever you're looking for will come because you're doing what you need to do to make it come. I think this extends into every pillar of your life. I'm talking mostly to guys here, but if you're a woman, I think you can also relate to the same things. I mean, you do also need a bit of structure here and there, so it also serves you that purpose. And I think that's it from me today. If you did like this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment in the comment section below if you have another opinion, or just share your thoughts. Also hit the notification icon so you can be alerted whenever I post something new. Hit the like button if you did like this video so I can reach others. That was it from me. In a way, maintain your spirit.